Hey there, English heroes. In this lesson, you are gonna learn 10 words and expressions related to travel. Now, I'm not just here to recite a boring list of words and expressions that you can easily find on Google. At Heroic English, we believe in the power of storytelling, engagement, and sharing from our own experiences. So with this awesome group of English heroes, you are gonna get this very cool list of vocabulary in English, plus this dynamic conversation that you are gonna see arises from discussing these words. You'll learn 10 new words today, but really there are many more that myself and these awesome English heroes use in this conversation. So listen up, take notes, and if you have any questions, I'm usually active down in the comment section of this video, so you'll find me there. And if you want to listen to this as a podcast, go ahead and do that. That's great. I do show some slides on screen, but this is totally listenable. So anyway, learn, enjoy, and let's dive right in. So we're gonna do a little bit of an activity with the vocabulary right now. Let me share my screen. Vocabulary about travel and tourism. Can you see it? All right, so what we're gonna do, we have the definition here and try to guess what the word is. In this case, a noun. A person who frequently travels to different countries. What's that?
Traveler, yes.
Tourist.
Globetrotter. A globetrotter would be the person.
Just keep in mind that this is advanced or intermediate in vocabulary, so a traveler is like a bit of a basic word. Mm-hmm. Alex.
A globetrotter, I'd say.
Globetrotter, very good. So a person who frequently travels to different countries. Can you read the examples?
As a globetrotter, he has visited more than 100 countries. He's a globetrotter by profession, working as a travel journalist.
Have any one of you ever felt like a globetrotter?
Maybe I'm a globetrotter because my job requires me to travel to a lot of countries.
Who has the highest country count in this room right now? I've been to maybe 5 or 6 countries. How about you, Ahmed? How many can you count off the top of your head?
Maybe 10 countries. Maybe
10 countries. Anyone else that's around that number? You?
Me too. I think I am close to the 10 countries.
European people, you're cheating because it's a lot easier for you to travel a few kilometers away. That's another country. It's a lot different here in South America. Who here has been to more than one continent? I haven't. I've always traveled inside of South America in my case.
I was in Japan and in the United States.
Wow.
Apart from Europe.
Three continents there. Globetrotter for sure. So let's move on. An adjective. Extremely impressive or awe-inspiring.
Breathtaking.
Excellent.
Breathtaking. Okay, so I don't really remember what the adjective was here, but I'm leaning more towards breathtaking because there's a relation there with traveling and with views. Outstanding, but I think that's more of general, right? It's not so much or traveler specific. What did you say, Tom?
Outstanding, spectacular.
Spectacular, yeah, could be.
Mesmerizing.
Mesmerizing. Breathtaking. Okay, so you see the picture there, a breathtaking view. Can you read the example, Kate?
The view from the mountaintop was absolutely breathtaking. Their snorkeling adventure in the Great Barrier Reef was a breathtaking experience.
That's right. What was the most breathtaking view you encountered while traveling?
While I was skiing, once I happened to be on the very high mountain. It was more than 4,000 meters, and the view was from the top of the mountain was spectacular because all the surroundings were visible, and sun was shining, and the clarity of air was outstanding, and we can see the surroundings up to the thousands of kilometers. That was magnificent.
My example of a breathtaking view would be kind of similar to yours, in Bariloche in the south of Argentina, which is the most touristic place we have that has snow in Argentina. And yeah, the views you get from high up in the mountains in these ski resorts is amazing. Before we continue with the conversation, let me tell you that in this channel, I help you develop the tools and mindset that you need to speak English fluently and confidently. So if that's what you want to be, you've just found the guy that's going to help you get there. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also like this video. That helps a ton. We are in this together. And also, I'm looking for a few people just like you to join me in these dynamic English conversation practice sessions that you're just witnessing right now. So if you're interested, go to heroicenglish.com, sign up there, or join our Heroic English Facebook community. You're gonna find the link to that down in the description section of this video. See you there. Next then, a noun, someone who actively seeks thrilling or daring experiences. Adventure seeker, voila. Okay, voila, you got it.
Thank you.
An adventure seeker, someone who actively seeks thrilling or daring experiences. Can you read the example sentences, voila?
Adventure seekers often enjoy activities like skydiving and rock climbing. As an adventure seeker, he's always looking for the next thrill.
Yeah.
I was talking with a guy that climbed a volcano and after that slide it,
What did he do after that?
Slide the volcano with a kind of board, like surfing the volcano.
It's very adventurous for sure. So the next one is this is a hard one. This might be probably the hardest one. It's native level. You're gonna hear native English speakers use this when it makes sense to use this word. The occurrence of pleasant or valuable discoveries by chance.
I have it on the tip of my tongue. Tranquility, something like that.
Yeah, it's warm. You said that it ends with T. What's that, Willa?
I said it's close to invention.
No, it's not that.
Okay, it's called.
It starts with S. S-E.
Serendipity. Serendipity.
Yep. Good one, Tomasz. I think you're ahead because this is the hardest one. Serendipity. The occurrence of pleasant or valuable discoveries by chance. Here's the pronunciation: serendipity. And as an adjective, serendipitous. Serendipitous. Their serendipitous encounter led to a lifelong friendship, and this is exactly how I would describe a serendipitous encounter with someone who ended up becoming one of my best friends, from a guy from the US, Peruvian American guy. We were just walking downtown in Peru, and then I was with a Belgian friend. We were speaking English, and then this guy from the United States overheard us speaking English, and so he was drawn to us, and then was asked us, "Hey guys, where are you guys from?" And then we became friends after that. New word for everyone. Is this a new word for everyone other than Tom?
I've heard that before, but
Yeah.
I think that I forgot. I think that I learned, but I forgot that word.
Hopefully it's going to become part of your active vocabulary after this. When I worked at Real Life English 2 years ago, one of the guys there, the boss, used to say, I want to create a place where we can have these serendipitous encounters, because it was a company of 20 people, virtual, right? So you don't have those, like, imagine if you worked with 20 other people in the same workplace, the typical serendipitous situation of going to the water cooler and then there's someone else there, and they just, you have to like strike a conversation with that person, like, hey, what's going on, how's your day going? Those kind of serendipitous situations are what really create a bond with people, right? And so he was looking for ways to create serendipitous situations virtually, online, and was wondering, like, how can I do that? Because I like everyone to talk to one another more often, to have these random encounters. It's hard to achieve
Yes.
online. Awesome. Let's move along here. A verb phrase, not a phrasal verb. All right, it's not the same thing. This is a verb phrase. It's kind of easier actually to pack only the essentials and avoid excessive luggage. It's a verb phrase, so 2 words. It's a
Compress.
Minimalist.
minimalist. That's an adjective. Travel light, something that we all need to learn to do, because we have a tendency to overpack, to pack a lot of things, even though sometimes it's not necessary.
Is it really phrasal verb? I don't think so.
No, not a phrasal verb. This is a verb phrase, which is different.
Okay.
This is a verb phrase. To travel, and then light, even though it looks like an adjective here, it has the function of an adverb. For our weekend getaway, that's another vocabulary piece there. We chose to travel light, packing only a single carry-on bag each to make airport transitions easier. Great piece of advice there. Did you travel light when you went to Monaco, Kate?
No, actually, no.
Not so much. Yeah, I mean, we have a tendency to really not do this unless we really make it a point to. Dennis, when you travel to Guatemala?
Definitely travel light.
You travel, okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Now we're moving on to idiomatic expressions, away from the usual tourist destinations and exploring less traveled routes. Definitely, like Paris is not this, or like the I don't know, other places that are really common for tourists. Anyone has a guess? Tom, I see you getting ready.
Go into the wild. I don't know.
It's okay. I like that. I like that one. I heard travel off the grid or go off the grid.
Yeah.
It's not that one here. I think and Dan, you were talking about Bali. That's not this either, because that's very, very popular among tourists, or the pyramids. Off the beaten path, or to go off the beaten path, away from the usual touristic destination and exploring less traveled routes. That's a nice one. They prefer to go off the beaten path and discover authentic local culture. The best experiences often come from going off the beaten path. Like when I think about like going to Japan, for example, I'm interested in checking out Tokyo and all these huge metropolis, but I'm mostly interested about getting that town experience, which would be off the beaten path, right? What is the beaten path, by the way? Can anyone like visualize it?
The usual path, the path that would...
Yeah, but even like literally, right? When you, let's say it's a piece of land and you start walking, then it starts to become a path. You create a path because all the vegetation gets flattened and you can see the dirt. That's the beaten path. And the not beaten path would be like all the other areas that you don't usually walk on, and there's like a little bit of weed, and that's off the beaten path. And this is something that in a metaphorical sense, when you talk about places, are the places that people don't usually go to, like tourists. So
yeah, it means that many people have already gone through this path.
Yeah. Let's move on. I love this one, by the way. Really, really great one. Another, this is a phrase: a trip or vacation taken to experience a different environment. This is what we say, a way to describe this experience, a vacation taken to experience a different environment. Let's say you're a bit like burnt out from work and you want this thing, right? This change. You want to like see new things, like just get out of the routine, the usual. So you're gonna do this, a change of scenery.
Change of scenery, yeah. I mean.
Oh, you had it? Okay. Wow. That's
yeah, I actually knew this one.
A trip or vacation taken to experience a different environment. After working long hours in the city, Jane decided to take a weekend trip to the countryside for a change of scenery. She enjoyed the peace and fresh air. There you go. Pick things up here. Verb phrase: the act of visiting and exploring tourist attractions. Now, this would be the opposite of go off the beaten track, because you're going specifically to the places everyone wants to like take photos of, the most common sites in a city.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, go sightseeing. The act of visiting and exploring tourist attractions. Is this a new one for anyone here? A new word?
New word for me,
Definitely.
yes.
Definitely.
Right? Okay. Interesting. Go sightseeing. If I'm in Rio, I know you're not from. Are you from Rio, Alex? Actually, I just got confused.
No, I'm from Bahia.
Yeah. Well, if you go to Rio, it's pretty obvious where you want to go, right? Phrasal verb. This is a phrasal verb. To try to look and act like a local to avoid standing out as a tourist. This is to blend in. This is more if you stay in the country for a little bit longer, I guess. When in Rome, try to blend in with the locals by wearing traditional clothing. She hoped to blend in with the indigenous people. There you go. And the last one, to move from place to place within a city or area.
Commute.
That would be more appropriate like for your own city, like commute to work. But if you're going to go to a different city to visit, it's hard. Like, I don't think you're going to be commuting necessarily. It's a phrasal verb with the verb get.
Get around.
Get around. If I go to Bogota, how do you get around in the city?
Actually, I use the bicycle. From I came here, I can save a lot of money
Yeah,
because
that's a great idea.
and we have here in Bogota transportation way. There's Transmilenio. It's like a cross all the city from north to south, from east to west. The public transportation here is a good way. Taxi, you can use taxi. You can use other ways like applications like Uber.
That's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. And remember, if you want to join us at Heroic English, visit our website, heroicenglish.com. Sign up there, leave your email there, and I'm gonna send to you all the information and details straight to your inbox. Now, do you want to lose the fear of speaking English and tap into your highest fluency and confidence? If that's you, watch this video next. I'll see you there.